No game noises!
Alright, and we're back, and we're gonna have OctoRok play the
All of his
Stanley
co-workers
Parable.
were gone.
This game's scary.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So that's interesting. So Neeko got pure
When Stanley came
compliance.
to a set of 2 open doors,
I went
he
to
entered
the
and
the
other
door.
region.
you went pure anarchy.
That wasn't pure.
You
I
literally
am
disagreed with everything he said.
Yet there was not a single
So now there's
person
only
here either.
partial.
Feeling
You
a
only
wave
have
of
partial
disbelief,
sort of
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
allegiance.
office, hoping he might find an coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So OctoRok's on a mission.
He's chosen to go downstairs.
But Stanley
my
just
God.
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive
Oh,
economy,
no!
why had he taken that risk?
Oh no,
All
I want to
because
go
he
back!
believed everyone had vanished.
Alright,
His boss would think he was crazy.
On a
And
new
then
journey.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Got you in limbo
And as
now.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look
Now
pretty
you fucked
familiar.
up.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
He picked the
I'm
most existential one.
dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I'm not
He thought
crazy.
to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on
Nice.
a magical star field, and it
thinking
too
that.
appeared. It was so much fun. And
Microsoft.
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
No.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
So nice.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
It's kind of like what we're
It's
doing
all
right
I
now.
want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I want to go back and fight the boss. Oh. Yes.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
so
Please,
cool.
just someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black.
Huh?
What the hell?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
I am
It was
insane.
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
What's up?
She had no time for this, so it
know.
was only a moment
I should have
that
just
she
went
stood
upstairs.
there, staring down.
I really want to go try
And then
and
she turned and
destroy
ran.
the robot.
I'll do it.
Please do.
That's fantastic. So we had the incredibly nice part, the incredibly fuck this part, and
Whoa,
you
hold
going
on. What is going on here? Why are there
Yeah.
papers everywhere?
I don't know.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Why are there
I
papers
go
everywhere?
upstairs. Papers.
Those weren't there before, right?
Nope.
No.
Is that a glitch or is it like a?
I don't think it's a glitch.
Continuation of that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
All right.
left.
Well, I'm gonna get in on this one.
No way.
What do you mean, no way?
It's still my turn.
Everyone got one.
I am OctoRok and I'm going to hog the game.
Alright, fine. Take over.
We are moving now. What do you guys think of the game so far? It's great.
It's really cool.
I hate it.
Have you played that one before, Mackon?
Huh? Have I played this one?
That previous one that OctoRok got.
I had played it in the Half-Life 2 mod, and it had. There's a lot of similarities, but like the Minecraft part and the Portal part, those are entirely new experiences.
Yet there was not a
Tips for
single
not getting
person
fired:
there
talk
either.
less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no
Stanley
expectation of
decided
promotion
to
or
go up
recognition.
to his
Don't get
boss's
fired.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Here we
Go upstairs.
Coming to a
go,
staircase,
here we go
Stanley
again.
walked upstairs to
Here we
his
go
boss's office.
again. Here we go again.
The bathroom.
I have not been this way.
The
Huh.
bathroom. Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one.
Very interesting.
Alright.
Extreme bathrooms. Mirrors. It's interesting when mirrors actually work in video games. Yeah. What the fuck?
Dead panda.
Business strategy. I have not been this way. Uh-oh. I mean, oh. Which way? Which way? Which
Now
way?
you're going out
Well,
on a journey.
I guess.
We'll see which way you go. Up, up,
No.
and again.
Alright.
Are you going down, down, and mountain?
All of us just started nodding our heads.
Do a little dance.
Make a little love. Get down tonight.
Is he
Get
singing?
down tonight.
Stanley. Stanley. Oh god.
I hear
you're
2,
down.
3, 4.
What if you never get out?
So-
You married or hasn't been talking either?
No, he's.
I know.
You hear him, right?
Oh yeah, he's singing.
Do I press?
Nope.
Well. Fair enough.
Damn.
All right. I guess we're just gonna. Stanley.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Yeah.
Stanley was once again
What was it?
stunned to discover not an
Wait,
indication
what?
of any human life. What could... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I guess I
Now you fucked up.
I didn't know that would happen.
This
Or
is
piano.
This is stink.
And yeah.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Do it.
Yeah, that's weird, doesn't it?
It's very strange. Do. Nope. Okay. Do.
Don't stray off course.
Do. I'm sorry. Do.
Don't make the same mistake we all made.
Do. Except Neeko. Neeko's the only one. But that's interesting because it's saying that if you follow destiny, you'll be happy. But that lacks free will.
Going down the stairs killed me.
If you let
Yes.
him control your mind.
Stanley walked
you'll
straight
be
ahead
happy.
All right.
through the large door.
I have
read
not. I know what
Mind
happens if you
Control
press no in
Facility.
there. We could always do it again.
Press
I don't
yes.
know. I don't know what happens
Escape.
if I go this way. So
Escape.
I'm gonna go this way for this one.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? You say you're
Make it
found
dead.
dead?
Violent.
Violent
The door
death.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back
This
on
is an
track.
escape you should escape from.
At this point, Stanley was making a
like
conscious,
them.
concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm front.
Mother Goose just gave us Twizzlers.
Special guest appearance.
And non-progression winner.
The one. The only. Oh.
Uh-oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Well, you're
Stanley
fucked.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped
jump.
forever in
You
his
have to
narrow
defeat this,
vision
Neeko.
of what this life is.
Oh, I can duck
Perhaps
it.
Death was of no great loss.
I think I could duck it.
Plugging
I don't
the
think that's gonna
eyeballs
make a
from the
difference.
blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Can you jump?
Stanley,
There's nothing I can
Control,
do.
control, control.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I can't hear what's going on.
I know.
So I'm not sure what's happening.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yeah, I died too.
I like this one.
So this is like
Look at those doors over there. 1, 2, 3.
the office. The button sounds.
Those are some great button
A
sounds.
selection of sounds used throughout the game. Which buttons are pressed? Each sound is a mix. Here are the credits. There they are. Right or left?
Up.
Go toward the windows.
Up.
Can't.
Up.
I
Go
can't.
up.
Now you
Yes, you
can.
can. Ha!
Maintenance
Bam.
room. Early version of the
Bye,
maintenance
Mother
room.
Goose.
Bye.
Go pick up your kids.
All your geese.
Warzone. Early in development, we decided an ending where Stanley would end up in the battlefield fighting
the goose
enemies.
looks ravishing.
The action game would become sentient and would rage
She looks
against the
ravishing
alien
today.
release shortly after.
Mother
It was
Goose?
far too jokey, on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ooh, so we got like a Tron type thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
HE works is when there's scrumptious. Am I going crazy? Maybe it was in the same edge. Was click these before. I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? Larger. The point of same threat is to lose. More endings, fewer endings, more. 2012, we submitted to the green light valve.
You're in a museum.
Narrator emails. So after the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. How do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael, the Rock, Martin. How do you stay in shape, narrator?
He's a pretty sexy
Will the Stanley
narrator.
have infinite quests? How many endings? Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping. I hope it will have a fine selection of desert foods. This is fun. I think. So these are different versions of it. The evolution. So this is the first one, the second one, and then the final one.
I'm glad they showed us that.
I know they look. Game design mock-up. Very interesting. And then the freedom ending. Wait, what was that? Alright, I guess we're gonna...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can
Yeah, I
you
clicked
see
it.
how much they need one another?
Yeah.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat
Do
this
it.
game. As long as you
Don't do
move
it.
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Smash. You got squashed.
What an excellent game. I enjoy games like this.
Yeah.
Am I dead? Am I...
Just letting you enjoy
Or
your
are you
death
more
right now.
alive than you ever were?
So you have to...
Resume.
I guess so.